Delion is ready to embark on his latest investigation. This art is already promising. Ah, V, you're just in time to assist with my latest fact finding expedition. Our recent foray into Charlian revealed that Pupu's friend was in the company of a Hanish alchemist. Yes. As such, I was inspired to do some preliminary legwork here in Tavner. I contacted my usual sources for local sightings of alien phenomena, but alas, they had none to share. I have thus switched tactics and decided to track down this alchemist fellow instead. Surely someone will have heard the tale of an apothecary bold enough to set up shop on a Garlean battlefield. The inspector and the others have been pursuing a similar line of inquiry, yet have found no leads here in the city or at the Great Work. I believe they moved their investigation to Yettelmad, so I suggest we hurry over and join them. I cannot have that little blue man muddying the waters. We're so close to grasping his master plan. Okay, that will be here. Oh, this is close to where the tribal quests are. Yet another thing that I'm working towards. One of many. Oh yeah, this is the mount that I've chosen. It doesn't really fully fit, but it's a mount that I haven't gotten to use all that much because I got it, and then I just kind of like never really got to fully experience it. Okay, Hildibrand and Brandy healed. They're ridiculous. I see the two of you are eager to observe my inspectorial genius at work. Ah, the long-term fans are often the most ardent. Ardent. Am I reading that right? As a matter of fact, we're just about to continue our investigation into the alchemists we know to have been traveling with Master Pupu's comrade. Also, anonymous user. Hi and welcome. What's up? How are you? I am from Serbia. What country are you from, anonymous? Well, if you're anonymous, you might not want to share that. That's totally fine. Welcome. I love his little like polygon bow tie. So cute. I mean, that is to say, I'm merely following in the inspector's wake. You needn't be so modest, my dear Inspector Brandehild. Oh, I'm gonna assume that it says Bulgarian. I'm familiar with your letters, but not with the language. Welcome, how are you? Tis wrong of me to comport myself as an equal to you in any respect, for I am but a copy and a flawed one at that. Do we think he's flawed? I don't think so. I definitely don't think so. He's perfect. Stuff and nonsense, clone or not, self-deprecation is unbecoming in a Manderville man. Exactly. The things you can do are amazing. I can read Cyrillics. Like I said, I understand your letters, but I don't speak your language. That was my point. We also use Cyrillics. Most of the letters that you use, but some are different. Some we have that are extra. Some of your letters we don't have. But Cyrillics in general we use. Yes. Oh, I don't know about that. Yes, I can read, but if the word is a lot different than what we like use here, then I won't understand it. But I also I know a little bit of well, I'm actually my real nationality is Ruthenian, so I'm not Serbian per se. We just don't have a country, so we're a minority here. Since I speak my like native language, and we use Cyrillics only in my native language. That's how. No, I don't live in the capital. It was you who saved me from certain doom, was it not? While not quite as alacritus as mine, your rapid reasoning is nevertheless quite effective. It is so kind of you to accept me, rough edges and all. Aw. I only hope my meager contributions are of some small assistance. Are you a Final Fantasy fan? Too modest by half. I'd say his mental faculties far surpass those of the original. Probably. That's enough chin wagging amongst ourselves, I think. Let us spread out and learn what the locals know of this adventurous apothecary. I love my glam. Yeah, I get that. I get that. This expansion has been a little underwhelming when it comes to, I guess, the amount of regular content that you normally get to experience during the expansion. I don't know when it is that you took a break, but I can understand why Endwalker is a time when many have. I'm personally really enjoying it because I found some goals to work towards. I just kind of needed, I guess, that sense of finality, right? This is the last story patch, and now that this is done, I can like relax a little bit and basically set some realistic goals to reach before the new expansion. So that is mostly my plan, and I'm okay with that. I'm excited for that. But for me, the most exhausting part was leveling everything to 90. I have three jobs left to level to 90, four actually, but one is almost there. So that was really exhausting for me, and that's what burned me out. And I didn't really have to do it, but I wanted to experience all the jobs. So yeah, I've been working for that. Uh, First time I can reach some lighting detectives before leaving. Oh, I see, I see. So yeah, I think many people have done that same thing, and I I'm still trying to get to level 90 with well, I need to level Black Mage, Ninja, and Dragoon, and I'm about to finish Warrior, and that pretty much will be it. I main tanks though, so I only collect like relics and stuff for my tanks. But you never know. I might go back one day and actually get it for all of my classes. Who knows? But yeah, it just depends on whether or not you're finding it, I guess, appealing to play right now or not. If you want to play other games or not play other stuff, or play other stuff and not Final Fantasy 14, that's fine as well. And I don't think there's a person in Final Fantasy 14 who doesn't know what that is. Of course I do. Do you? Yes, I know the one of whom you speak. A fellow fisherman told me a friend of his, an apothecary, who set off Vartorn Garlemald to sell his medicine. A reckless fool, if you ask me. I've no interest in the affairs of such men, but you do, I take it. If so, I suggest you head to. I can't read this. Usa Quick and hear the tale for yourself. Look for a red haired lad there gathering shellfish. Okay, so now I feel like we got all the information we need. Yeah, I definitely missed the game. I also took a little break. Do I know any apothecaries in Razathan? Of course, more than I can count. I've not heard tell of anyone peddling such goods in the heart of Empire, though. Seems like a terrible idea to me, with what civil war raging and the world almost ending. Yeah, I can understand that. I'm not like, let's say, too community oriented in a way that like I go to play and exclusively look for like people to hang out with. Because I guess I don't know. As a creator, I'm sometimes like busy, and I have goals that I'm trying to reach, like maybe clear something or record something or whatever. I don't often like stand and hang out there. So I guess I haven't really experienced, well, haven't been experiencing the community lately, apart from maybe a few people who I used to play with, but that's pretty much it. But yeah, people people do get weird like that. The situation's improved in recent days, but even so, the Radiant host still has to provide security for cargo shipments. A lone merchant trading there alone impossible. What's my favorite activity? Well, apart from the obvious, which is like the main story, what I really like is the side quests, and that's not something that I guess a lot of people find to be their favorite thing to either play or watch. So I don't often do it on stream, but I've been wait, I don't go there. But I've been wanting to clear like all of the maps from the side quests because side quests, especially in like Shadowbringers and Endwalker, actually have been really good. So that's something that I really enjoy doing. I know of many merchants who travel abroad to ply their wares, but none who have business in Garlemald. You'll have to be mad or desperate indeed to consider setting up shop in that troubled land. I mean, word is, we've signed some kind of trade agreement with the Garleans, but it's not the kind of place where one simply wanders in and opens a street stall. That's correct. How about you? What do you like to do in 14 when you like to play 14? I mean, I think people feel too guilty about not wanting to play Final Fantasy 14 for no reason at all. Like everybody has the right to play uh what they like. What am I waiting for? Thank you. Ah, V, I hope your questioning has borne fresher fruit than mine. Oh, that's kind of nice how they put that in the scenario, how he's talking to someone. I've been playing since 2021, maybe? Summer. That's when I kind of stopped playing World of Warcraft and switched to Final Fantasy 14. So, about like almost 3 years, I think. How about you? Oh, a good friend of the alchemist in question, you say? Then let us gather the troops and pay a visit to this felicitous fisherman. Yeah, I think we started around the same time when pretty much everyone else started as well. Um, have you ever played World of Warcraft? Did you maybe come from that community or did you just jump into 14? Did you see the little Lalafell hiding? That was hilarious. The story of my apothecary friend. Oh, you must mean Baharasaf. Well, I was near enough to calling it a day anyway, so here's what I can tell you. Baharasaf comes from a very poor family, and growing up never had much in the way of money or possessions. I suppose those experiences are what led to his lifelong obsession with gaining wealth. After trying his hand at a succession of trades, he decided alchemy would earn him the most gil, but his stock never sold as well as he hoped. So when he heard about the internal strife in Garlemald, he saw it as a golden opportunity. Surely the middle of a war was the best place to sell medicines. I mean, for a brave person, yes, probably. More like the best place for near-death experiences. He soon gave up on his Garlemald venture, but while one would have expected him to return lamenting his ill fortune, Baharasaf was practically euphoric when I saw him again. A God's given blessing he'd found in the snowbeds had given him much cause to celebrate. He said he'd learned how to create gold. I must admit I laughed at first. But then he showed me a gleaming mountain of the stuff, enough to proclaim himself a merchant prince. He even changed his name to Van Rudy, a word which brings to mind the bounty of the divine. Yes, I still live in Serbia. I'm here with my family. It's honestly I like it here. I work remote, well, half remote, half well, basically just doing my content. Um, I play. MMORPGs played Terra, old school RuneScape, and many more. Oh, I see, I see. I honestly, I hear a lot of things about like the old school RuneScape. We've had a few community members who have played the game. I personally never have, but it's such a passionate community, like very loyal to their RuneScape experience. I love listening about it. A name I have heard. He is the rising star in the markets, is he not? The one snapping up commercial ventures left and right. Yes, Van Hoody has certainly made his ambitions known here in Damner, especially when he attempted to purchase the entire port of Yadelmak. The dockmasters declined to sell, of course, but when it comes to buying historic landmarks, a bottomless purse can open surprising doors. Last I heard, he'd converted the Gilded Aurea into a private abode, and has been filling it with every rare treasure his gold can secure. Oh goodness. He pays out particularly large sums for artworks depicting the goddess Asura. I remember him being a fervent worshipper of her even as a child. Oh, Asura is gonna be a part of the Hildibrand relic. Do you know Final Fantasy IV? Oh, she's the Final Fantasy IV boss. I've encountered much Mansuya and Murgalur in Radzat yet I recall no mention of this Asura. I was wondering how to start the trial. I didn't know that this was from here. Well, that's hardly surprising. As a deity of war, she is not well loved by the common folk. Baha herself is different, though. He sees life as a constant battle to amass wealth, and it is to Asura whom he prays for victory. And damn me if she didn't listen. That once poor boy became merchant royalty, a man far too rich and important now to afford more than a fleeting moment for simple fishermen, even those who were once dear friends. No FF11 though the first MMORPG was. I see, I see. I never played Final Fantasy 11. Did you know that the next Alliance raid, the one that's coming in the next expansion, is gonna be from Final Fantasy 11? Honestly, that has me a little worried because I don't think I'm gonna be playing through Final Fantasy 11. I might, I don't know, just have to like watch a video or something like that. But a lot of people are excited about it. But Asura is a boss in Final Fantasy IV, and I actually just recently played through Final Fantasy IV as the story is related to like the later patches of Endwalker. I don't know how much you know since you said that you finished the Endwalker story. I believe I think that's what you said. So I don't know if you were doing on if you were doing anything later than that. I multi-stream. Yes, I stream on YouTube, on Twitch, on Kick, and on Twitter as well. So I'm pretty much everywhere. So that people can pretty much choose the chat that they want to be a part of. Mm. I used to have my chat on screen before, but Twitch has since allowed multi-streaming for affiliates and partners. Um, so the only, I guess, rule or requirement that they have is that we don't like show the chats from other platforms on screen or in our Twitch chats while we're streaming. So I read all of my chat, obviously, but I sadly don't have it on screen anymore. Like I know that some people still do it, but I just don't want to be like stupidly reported for some reason, you know? Yeah, I use Restream. Restream just sends the footage everywhere. I go live in one place and Restream sends it to all the other ones, and it's good times. And damn me if she didn't listen. That once poor boy became rich and royalty man, far too rich and important now to afford more than a fleeting moment for simple fishermen, even those who were once dear friends. Aww. If you'll excuse me, I must leave it at that. These clams won't sell themselves, you know. Yeah, Twitch is weird. It's unfortunate because I used to have a I used to have a relay bot, which would basically send messages to all of the platforms. Like if you're writing to me here on YouTube, other people on other platforms would see your messages in the chat as well. And I think it used to be a great thing. I'm actually just contemplating actually doing it because I can see other people doing it as well. And it's just I don't know, like I've been trying to follow the rules, but I don't know. I don't think. Um, I don't think it makes a lot of sense. How about that, eh? Our sought after apothecary and the upstart merchant prince were one and the same. Might we assume the blessing he stumbled upon in Garlemald was a certain alien craft and its occupant? Sorry to intrude, but aren't you the hero who helped us when folk were turning into beasts? Yes. Well, some nasty looking creature just showed up outside town. One of our guards went to confront it, but I don't like her odds against that thing. Yeah, that's definitely not ASMR. At least not the intention. This sounds like a case for Inspector Hildibrand. Come, friends, let us investigate forthwith. Oh, I wonder if. Wait, are we already at the trial alert? I thought that this was gonna have an extreme trial as well, but now I could be wrong since it's a part of this. Oh, never mind. That's the. Oh, they finally assembled it. Aha. I thought you destroyed that monster. I have the situation under control, citizens. This individual bears a strong resemblance to a known fugitive, so I thought it prudent to investigate. Oh, he's in trouble. Don't turn your back towards it. Regrettably, he has proven less than forthcoming with answers. Please. How many times must we teach you the same lessons, shiny skull man? That last duty, that was so fun. Like when we got to play as Hildy. That was amazing. Well, not Hildy, Godbert. Lesson? What are you on about? Ah, cease this babbling and get out of my way. Lord Vanudi's orders are to cause trouble at the port, and I'm running behind schedule. Wait, why would he be doing that? Vanudi, the merchant who tried to buy Yerman. So he put you up to this. Curses! How did you manage to deduce our dastardly plan? Bro, you just said it. You just blurted it out. Silence! No one who learns of our scheme can be suffered to live. Prepare to be squashed. Meddlesome worms. I don't think so. um, do I have two Discord links? Really? My YouTube bio? Oh, where? In the links section or in the video description or where? They all probably lead to the same Discord. But I could have. Yeah, I probably just have it twice. It's a mistake. Where'd you find it? In like the actual bio, somewhere in the in the actual links, or in the description? Three more sinister skull men. Was the doctor a quadruplet? Oh, oh, they were copying it, right? Oh. Of course she's here. Yeah, I probably just copied it by mistake. I think warriors really need to get this weapon. For a very long time, my monk used to wear this chest piece as a glamour. Mother! Vexatious vermin. This will soften you up. Oh, well, that's not good. That was dope. No, I use XSplit. A lucky hit. Oh! Oh, that was so unfortunate. How did it not? I think Nashu needs to run. See you later. Thank you so much for dropping by, neighbor. Thanks so much. Have a good day. One last pitch. Can't believe we're just there with cast iron. But it is so cool that we actually get to hold this thing for the first time. How dope is that? Limited heavy hitter special. Honestly, warriors really need to get this as a glamour piece. That was my fastball. And off he goes. Disappearing like Team Rocket. I've come to expect father's sudden appearances, but what brings you here, mother? A proposition from that merchant Vanudi, as a matter of fact. I'm accompanying your dad as a manager for Manderville and Manderville, and we're just on our way to the bloke's mansion. I've already refused Master Vanudi once before when he tried to buy out our commercial empire. This time, however, the deal concerns offloading a quantity of gold at wholesale prices. It's quite an attractive offer considering fine jewelry is our stock in trade, and we thought to at least listen to his proposal. But if he would purposefully command his lackeys to disturb the peace of a public court, we can't do business with a thug like that. Absolutely not. Where did all those lackeys come from in the first place? Is there a hulking weaponized brute manufacturer around here somewhere? I guess we could call it that. And there it is. As I suspected, my ship's vaporization beam is configured to expunge only replicated matter. So you can copy in organic materials as well. How interesting. Once the matter duplication facility has analyzed an object's molecular structure, it can generate any number of copies. Do you know what I think would have been really cool if they did? Like if there was a cutscene of a sort where they could somehow render our character into like a polygon version. How dope would that be? Like if we could like enter like the Brandy Hill realm. That would be amazing. I know it's a lot of work. I can't even imagine it, but yet it cannot create matter from nothing. A requisite supply of ether must be on hand to facilitate the process. Core, you sure do know a lot, Inspector Brandehilt. Even alien starships. Well, I wonder why. This is no great achievement. As I mentioned, the gaps in my knowledge were patched with data from the starship's own archives, which included the vessel's full schematics and functions. Assuming I understand this correctly, is it possible Vanudi is using the repaired alien craft to replicate piles and piles of gold? We share the same suspicion, Master Dalian. To my knowledge, no other method exists that can reliably produce precious metals. That ship's so dangerous. Of course, 'tis the obvious conclusion. Nothing about Hildibrand is ever obvious, in my opinion, though. Nothing is ever obvious. 1 second. That being the case, one might further assume. Okay, there we go. One might further assume that Vanudi is either threatening or deceiving Master Poopa's comrade in order to gain access to the vessel's superior technology. Our course of action is clear. We march right up to this gold spawner's front door and demand the release of his extraterrestrial hostage. Why does he look so sad though? Aren't we looking for his friend? He's not very chatty. He used to be, like in the previous stories. We must confront this malicious merchant at once. If your heart's set on confrontation, then you may as well come with us. Vanudi's invitation included a private airship flight to his new estate. Aye, we still need to formally reject his deal anyways, and his pilot will be waiting. No, the semi-naked Godbert is our quest giver. Godbert is ready to lead you to Vanudi's waiting pilot. Shall we be on our way? We are to meet Vanudi's pilot atop the rise just out of Kajaya's footsteps. That was hard to read. Okay, that is a healthy flight away. I do love that this mount actually has music. I still listen to mount music. I used to have it like turned off for a while. It would bother me, but I find this one really soothing, and I do love the variant dungeons. This last one was really fun. Can't believe they actually just went and put like Shirogane music into it. Lord Godbert, Lady Julian, and entourage. Pray excuse our presumptuousness. My son and his companions insisted they come along, desperate as they were to meet with the illustrious Master Vanudi. I love how Godbert can also scheme. Well, I guess if he didn't know how to scheme, he wouldn't be having his empire. I see. One moment, if you please. Lord Vanudi should be glad to welcome you all to his home. Pray step aboard and I shall take you there directly. I think this might be where we end up fighting Asura. Oh. Cinnamon Roll Kura, hello and welcome. What's up? How are you doing? Welcome, honored guests, to my humble abode. I trust the view is to your liking. Since you traveled all the way from distant Ulda, a pleasant backdrop to our talks was the least I could provide. And what an unexpected boon this is! I've been debating when to extend you a personal invitation, but here you are, like a wish come true. Save your act for the magistrates, Vanudi. We all know the secret of your ill-gotten gold. You will cease this exploitation of alien technology and release your hostage into the care of Master Poo Poo at once. Unraveled all my schemes, have you? Good. I needn't waste my breath on tedious explanations then. This is Master Poop, I presume. I do have his fellow alien here with me, yes. No, give him back. He's so sad. Look at him. As for exploiting their technology, I freely admit to duplicating a quite frankly obscene amount of gold, but that was merely the beginning. Is the game about to teach us how even if we, I don't know, had the technology available, it would still somehow be bad for us? Imagine making copy after copy of the deadliest weapons in existence. Would not the world itself be yours for the taking? Let's get straight to the point. I want you at my side. Oh, so a job offer. With the vaunted warrior of light as the template for my clone army, we could conquer this and every other land in creation. I refuse. Categorically and empathically. That's not a bad idea, actually. What if we continue down our path of not being the perfect warrior of light and say yes to this? I have to see what happens. You're just working from home. How are you? I'm good. I'm good. Just a little tired, as this week has been quite rough with actually a lot of things hitting me at the same time. So the 6.55 patch, and then since I also play Hearthstone, I've recently come back to that. There was like a mini expansion in Hearthstone as well that came out yesterday, and I picked up some additional shifts at work. So tomorrow I'm getting up at just before 6 in the morning to do that, whereas normally I would have been up before 8. And it's just a lot of stuff, and I also have been sick for like the entire week, so I've been trying to get over a cold, which you can still hear as I'm talking. But overall, very happy because I am somehow, in some way, still on schedule with most of my stuff. But thank you for asking. I appreciate that. That's not a bad idea. Actually, let's do this. Have you played through this? Is this spoilers for you? Oh, something's in my eye. What is this? What if we accept this? Our friends are like, haha, you must be joking. A splendid jest, my friend. A splendid and not at all indicative of supposed megalomaniacal ambitions, just yes? Sure. Of course it was. Our redoubtable V would never dream of accepting such a contemptible proposal. I knew the game was gonna scold me in some way. A pity. Yet I anticipated you would prove an impediment to my ascension. Yes, it seems the time has come to test Lugai's ritual of manifestation. All of us prepared long in advance of your coming. This tower holds not only mundane treasures, but also caches of crystals. As for the requisite congregation of worshippers, well, I had to clone myself. After all, who is more devoted to my cause and my goddess than me? This guy is insane. Cloned himself so he could pray harder. Summon a primal. Sheesh. Oh wait, let me see that. Thank you, I appreciate that. Yeah, I hope to feel better soon as well, because I just do not have the time to be sick. And luck would have it, this week I've been like, well, I've pretty much been in video editing jail, so I've been stuck doing that, and I cannot seem to go to bed past like 3 in the morning. So I've been pretty tired. But hopefully over this weekend I do get some sleep. Used to play. Oh, you played Hearthstone as well. Yeah, I used to play before, like a lot, and I used to compete and stream pretty much full time and do like, I don't know, all the competitive stuff and whatnot. But then I took a big break in 2019 is when I kind of stopped playing. A bunch of stuff happened in the meantime, and like I said, I took that break, and I think this is the first time after a while that I'm coming back. I started playing again last month, so at the end of December, and I don't know, like I kind of liked it. I hit legend within a week with like a super fast deck. I was able to get some gold and actually recover my collection somewhat because I disenchanted my, well, now wild cards. And I was able to craft a deck that actually takes me places. So I've been playing that, and I've been crafting some new things. So I'm actually really excited for Hearthstone these days. I used to play FF14 a couple of years ago. Love the game so much, just don't have the time. And oh yeah, that's totally understandable. The reason, well, one of the reasons why I stay subscribed even when I don't play as regularly is because of the house. We have the FC house, and I'm trying not to lose that. So I do like stay subscribed and logged in and everything. And I guess like from time to time I do make a video, like either for like an event of some sort or whatever, and there's always a reason to like stay sub consistently because I think that they do try to have something once a month, you know, like on average I do get to make like an event video once a month or whatever, so it doesn't even like pay off to like unsubscribe, I guess. I actually, this is our FC house, and I'm trying, like other people are relying on me to like not lose the house. So that's kind of how we have it. But I got it before the lottery system, so I used to camp in front of those like play cards and such. Sorry for the ads. Are you back from the ads, or have you just entered? If you don't reply, I'm going to assume that you've just entered them. Sorry about that. Like I keep apologizing for ads. I can't do anything about them. Twitch and its unnecessary evils. I don't like it. I used to be a non-affiliate on Twitch because I didn't like. I don't know. I didn't like this experience. And I was streaming on YouTube and multi-streaming to Twitch back when I couldn't multi-stream as an affiliate and like anywhere else, I suppose. Um, but yeah, now they allow that, and this is the only sustainable thing that I can do, unfortunately. Divine Asura, take up thy blades and wage war upon mine earthly rival. I'm hoping that those ad breaks are not too long. Like I don't know how much they last, but I chose like the minimum settings. It's actually kind of cool how we actually get a trial at the end of this. Have you played Final Fantasy IV? Oh, sorry. This is too close. Nay, Hildibrand, against the primal we may be more hindrance than help. We dare not remain within its sphere of influence. Correct. But I don't think there's anything that can actually affect Hildibrand. Oh, I see. See, I also stream from PlayStation, but I use PlayStation Remote Play, like the application, and then I just have my PlayStation connected to my laptop through Wi-Fi, and then when I stream like a PlayStation game, I just basically have it, uh, well, have the screen of the TV be reproduced on my screen, which is actually perfect because my laptop right now is not at the state where it can both like run a heavy game and stream. So technically, I only get the picture thing. It was laggy for you. Aw, feels bad. Honestly, it was laggy for me as well until I connected both my laptop and the PlayStation onto like the actual internet cable and not through Wi-Fi. So I do have like Wi-Fi, but they're both like on fiber, and I think it's about the internet. Like I don't know. At least for me, it was 3 minutes long is nasty. That's actually nasty. Like in the options, they give you like I don't know, anything between like 1 and like 5 minutes or whatever. It's like I think even 1 minute is too long. Best of luck, my friend. I must make a gentlemanly withdrawal. Aww. I would highly recommend using the cable, especially if you want to stream and wanna try to like make it less laggy because it really stabilizes the connection and makes it so much better. That's the same issue that I had, and that fixed it. All right. Well, hopefully there's people doing this. Alright, let's see. Do I have my gear? Okay, we're good. Okay, well the wait is apparently less than 5 minutes, but we'll see. This is a bit loud. This is a bit loud. I love this music. And I am a big fan of Final Fantasy IV, but what they do is like when they play the music, they crank it up all the way. My favorite song from FF14 is the raid the trial music from Titania. It's what's it called? What's the actual name of the song? Like I know it as the fairy song. I can't remember its actual name. What is it called? That is by far my favorite song. Like obviously some of the other ones like Stream and other ones are really nice, but that one has got to be the catchiest thing that I have ever heard in Final Fantasy XIV. How about yours? I do love that one. I have it in my gym playlist. Like it seems unlikely to, I don't know, to be able to work out to that song, but I make it happen. I love it. Yo, she's pretty. Let's actually take a look at her while we still can. I think they did her justice, right? Like the model is so nice. And you can see that even though like we haven't gotten the graphics update yet, like some of these models are very nice. From the Sephiroth battle. Oh, that one is nice. I'm gonna be honest with you. I have a little bit of a PTSD from the Sephiroth battle because I remember grinding it for the Unreal trial. I think that was like a year ago or so. I was really trying to progress through that one, and it took me like near 2 weeks to find a group in Party Finder to actually complete Sephiroth on Unreal, and I got so frustrated that I never even like went back to farm the thing. Wow. They did the model justice. Wow. It's so good. It is so good. Yeah, sorry about the spoilers, by the way.
I am Asura, and on battle I thrive. Have you the courage and strength?
I'm trying to remember I'm trying to remember like what she does in Final Fantasy IV to see if in any way, shape, or form they've replicated this. Where do I can I stand here? Okay. I can't see! Honestly, I miss doing like casual-ish raids. A little bit. Like I tried to do Savage for a while, but it was more frustrating than enjoyable. And I felt like I couldn't really interact properly with the stream at all. I felt like it just wasn't something that people would ever want to, let's say, rewatch, I suppose. Oh, that's pretty. Okay, so I'm guessing. Okay. Oh, that's nice. They definitely did use the new models and effects for this
embodiment of carnage.
for this fight.
Revel on the bloody field of
Oh,
war.
she's okay. She's right there and right there.
Spirit of battle awakens.
I love her voice actor.
Sharp is the lesson.
Pornography pedestal purge. I think I need to stand here?
The weak shall perish.
I don't know. Am I hit? I'm not hit. Okay.
Bear the gleaming edge.
No worries. Thank you so much, and have a good rest of your shift. I hope it goes by quickly. Oh, I'm gonna get hit. We all got hit.
Unmerciful light shine upon you.
No. Well, that's sadsies. Hey, I only have 2 stacks so far. I expected a lot more.
Behold the six-fold blade.
Okay. Oh, I'm not gonna remember that. Ouch. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. We did not remember that. Oh!
Fury be my strength.
Well, we actually have to put effort into this.
I am Asura, and on battle I thrive.
Well, let's
You
go
the
again.
Courage and strength to face me. Will you dodge or will you bleed?
Her accent is perfect. Who is she?
The frail shall fall.
I could just cheat through it and just bubble for the 6-fold blade.
You've not time to blink.
However are we gonna do
Before
this?
the might of the minutiae. Come forth, embodiment of carnage. Revel on the bloody field of war. The spirit of battle awakens. Sharp is the lesson. The weak shall perish. Here the gleaming edge.
Okay.
Unmerciful light shine upon you.
Is there like any indication as to like which attacks she's even using? Well, I'm in trouble. Yep. I can't even tell. Like, how do we... I think there's a pattern that just like repeats itself every time.
Behold the
Oh
six-fold
no.
blade.
Well, there wasn't a lot of movement for as long as you kind of try and remember where you're supposed to be at.
My strength.
Okay, what now? We have not seen this one.
I will scatter your bones.
No, thank you. Please do not. Well, that went
Show me your steel.
not well, but not tragic. This is actually very, very cool. Like the effects and everything. It's a good fight.
The spirit of battle awakens. Sharp is the lesson. Show me your steel.
Oh, never mind. Got a little distracted.
Hear the gleaming edge.
But her voice is so good.
Unmerciful light shine upon you.
I can never remember this one. She has a lot of HP, like we're just halfway through.
Behold the six-fold blade.
Oh no. Okay, we're good. We're good. I'm with my 4 Vol stacks, but we're alive.
The battle is ever changing. Joyful is your downfall.
Now I'm gonna stay here because last time we got wrecked because we were standing on red. So I guess she said ever changing. So I'm guessing that means that this time it's this one. Okay.
Will you dodge or will you bleed?
I don't know where to stand. These are so narrow. Okay, well I have 10 more seconds of my Vuln stacks. Hopefully I can get rid of this shameful debuff. Please. Thank you.
You've not time to blink.
I think this would have been cool as an extreme trial, to be honest with you. They might not be planning it because like other Hildibrand trials don't have the extreme version. So I think that they might just not add it.
The frail
But it
Hell
would be
shall
cool, wouldn't it?
fall.
Okay, so I think we've pretty much seen the whole fight. We're three quarters in. Hopefully we can make this happen. Dark Phoenix Gaming, welcome back. What's up? How are you doing?
The spirit of battle
It's actually very
awakens.
fun. Is this spoilers?
Hear
Not
the
spoilers.
demon
Spoilers. I'm loving this trial, and I was actually very surprised to find it to be a
show
part
me your
of the
steel.
Hildibrand story. They did like make it make sense, but at the same time, like I expected, like when I saw that she was when I saw it, I thought that it was gonna be
Sharp
like a
is the
side
lesson.
quest thing to unlock and not like a part of this. Oh, okay, so you finished it. Yeah, I was gonna do Tataru's quest line later, but I want to get the relic first. I'm missing some tomes, and I think if I do an expert, I will have. I can't ever seem to get out of this one. Um, I need to
Unmerciful
do
light
the
shine
expert
upon
first
you.
so that I can get enough tomes to buy the third piece, presuming that it's gonna work the same way that it did because I'm sitting at like 1200 or something like that. So I'm gonna be doing that first before I do Tataru's story. Uh, okay, great. How did you like the patch so far?
Behold the six-fold blade.
Okay, so far I'm safe here. Okay, I'm not that safe here. No, I'm not gonna go there. I think I can side. I can
The
off
face
tank
of
from
battle
here.
is ever changing.
Side tank, off tank. Woo! There we go. She is so pretty. What a love letter to Final Fantasy IV, huh? There she goes. Gameplay boy! Hi and welcome back. What's up? How are you today? Okay, let's give it to the DPS. They never get it. Do we even get... Okay, we get some tomes, but not nearly enough to save me from an expert. Not that I don't like doing dungeons, but it's not my favorite thing. I'm a little burnt out from the leveling, I suppose. So I don't tend to, I don't know, be too thrilled about them. But I'm 3 jobs away from, well, 4 jobs away from getting all to level 90, and my warrior is like 84. So I'm hoping to get this done, within a couple of months or so that I can move on with my life and actually do other things in Final Fantasy 14 because I really want this. I enjoyed it, but was surprised with how short it was, even if it was a part two. Her sending patch. Oh, the patch. I was for some reason I was thinking about Final Fantasy 4. I was like, wait, Final Fantasy 4 Part 2? Or do we mean the other game? Like the one that came after? I got so confused, but it's not your fault. I'm feeling pretty dazed today. First ending patch in a while where I can remember um not coming with a trial or a dungeon. That's true. I kind of see it as as like an intro patch similar to the one that we had at the end of Stormblood, the one that introduced us to Shadowbringers, like the very ending, right? But I don't remember if that one had did that particular one had a trial or a dungeon or something? I know the burn was in some of the late patches, like late ones, but I can't remember if it was in that one. I can't remember. But yeah, I get that. I think that they just like I don't know. I feel like the story is at the point where they don't even have let's say a problem to create. Like we got a duty that basically was there to to kind of I guess give us something to do while getting ourselves acquainted. I was okay with having a duty, but I felt that it was a bit maybe low effort ish to just have it in the same spot where um where the dungeon was, because like when I was there for a second, like I thought I queued expert and I was like, wait, what? Why am I here? Why am I battling these same things? But I get it. They tied it to the story, but it was the in my opinion, the easier way out because the assets were already there, the whole dungeon stuff was already there. But I guess that's fine, you know. I'm forgiving because I know what they're working on, and I know that the graphics update and everything is gonna be huge. So I'm excited for that at least. Browse swap to pick those kind of cool. It was. I can't wait. Like I feel like everything new that they've announced, for Dawn Trail, both like the Pictomancer and Hrothgar is, I don't know, it's so exciting to me. I know that I'm gonna be switching to Hrothgar. I'm gonna feel bad about like leaving my aura behind because she's very important to me, but I really, 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 really want the mommy cat. And honestly, Pictomancer looks like, I don't know, it might finally get me to play a DPS and not just tank. It's, I don't know, maybe I'm just excited for the new expansion, so all of these things sound and look better than, you know, what they are, but for me it's what I want. So I'm very happy with it. Are you going to be switching anything like a job or a race or anything? Good show to seem you thoroughly trounced that pesky primal. Thoroughly trounced. And even as we speak, mother and father should be informing the radiant host that despicable Vanui's wrongdoings. Currently attempting to mod Fallout 3 so that it does this mythical thing known as run on modern operating systems and hopefully achieve the side quest known as stability. Good luck with that. The divine Asura defeated. Turn the wheel. We flee for now. So this thing is, who's flying the starship without my permission? The treasure is mine and mine alone. You called your vessel Master Poo Poo? No, I did not. It's my friend's ship. Oh. Well, I guess they're going nowhere. Well, that's probably not safe landing. No, there he is. Oh. At last, the moment of sweet reunion is at hand. I'm so relieved to see you safe. Likewise, my friend. But why did you open fire on the airship? Didn't that man help you after your crash? He did at first. He pulled me from the wreckage and saw to it that my vessel was repaired. So in return, I replicated whatever trinket he desired, and taught him the basics of starship technology. That resolved to be a terrible error in judgment. Yeah, this little one's too naive for his own good. When I was infected by one of the star's unique pathogens, he took advantage of my weakened state. Oh, he had a cold! How cute is that? He sees my ship flew me out to the jungle and left me there to die. Aww. See, I've never modded anything, like any game in my life, which is probably for the worse and not for the better because I could have had a better experience, but I just like couldn't be bothered. Oh, sorry. I did at one point play a modded Skyrim, but that was my friend modding, and I was just basically there to witness. But I never went and like did it myself, which is probably unfortunate, as I think I did miss out on a lot, especially with the games that actually allow that. But I don't know. There's a part of me that likes to experience the game as they designed it, and if it's bad, I don't know. Like I feel like it's their responsibility to make the game, I don't know, playable or run here or run there or whatever. And if they can't, I just like I don't know, don't feel like putting in this effort to do something that they were unwilling to do. You know, like I don't know. Slowly agonizingly, I was able to synthesize a cure from my affliction, and then I came back to reclaim my property. This experience has led me to conclude that the dormant sentient life forms here are dull-witted, cruel, and entirely unsuited to peaceful cohabitation. Oh my god, this is his villain origin story. We must launch a we must launch a full-scale invasion. It is the only way to guarantee our survival. No, no, they are not all like that. These ones have been nothing but kind to me. He's gonna be like, they're lying. They're gonna take advantage of you. Oh, yes, they're all smiles until they laser you on the back. We have to strike first before they show their true colors. Honestly, I think the little guy's right. Oh, goodness. Oh, 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 oh. Wait, whose is this? That's not good at all. The ship's reactor core has been breached. If it explodes, everyone in the vicinity will be atomized, and we're all in the vicinity. Oh god. Do something! This is so cool. I love this. It feels like an ultimate attack animation. Think, damn it, think. If I'm to stop the explosion, I need to traverse the considerable distance to the starship, but I can conceive of no logical solution. Hey! Hey! Hey, don't do that! Don't do that. Barking at the neighbors outside. That is one way to get us in trouble. Inspector Brannehild, you must employ my father's mighty moves to propel me to the vessel. I too have calculated that Lord Godbert's signature techniques are our only means of achieving sufficient propulsion. Yet there's a flaw in your proposal. I lack the strength to properly perform the throw, and I have no time to teach you the starship's controls. How cool is this, that this is actually probably happening in a fraction of a second? Inspector Hildibrand, it is you who must fling me. It's him doing that for the first time. How awesome is this? Skyward, as only a Manderville can. I lost my grip. Uh-oh. They've outdone themselves with this. Given my trajectory and velocity, the correct shift in posture should generate enough lift and processorial motion to... Yes, I can still make it. Actual physics, huh? Okay, and what now? Oh, that's not good. Is he looking for the password? Ish. It's too late. The reactor is going critical. There's only one way to save the day. Oh no. Oh. I mean, he's happy. He got to save everyone. Inspector Brandehill. I'm back this instant. Our brief time together was more than any defective clone could ask for. Be well, my friends. No! Don't retire the retro Hildibrand. No. Oh god. That's like you wouldn't expect that small thing to be able to do that. Is this case closed for Inspector Brandehild? That's sad. That is so very sad, sis. Like imagine everyone in the realm just looking up and being like, "What happened?" Never play unmodded Skyrim anymore, even if I don't overhaul every game mechanic ever. It's so nice to be able to overhaul the textures and residuals. Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. Like I like how lenient like the Skyrim devs are with these things. Like I know that some games, like some games developers have said that they're gonna be like banning people for modding the games. Like recently, at least, I think don't take my word for it, but I think that the Hogwarts Legacy team said that about the game when people started modding like mounts or like their characters or whatever because of like the fact that the theme of the game is like them being underage. But I don't know, like it just feels like I don't know. If people want to mod the game, they want to mod the game. Like if they bought the game, they should be able to do whatever they want with it. Nay, my loyal assistant, as a chip off the old gentleman, our dear Brandyhill has surely survived to tell the tale. Yeah, he can't really die, can he? We shall see him again, mark my words. Yeah, when he falls down, Rick collects the pieces of his body and then finds us. You rescued me, even though I tried to incinerate you with high intensity plasma blasts. Also may or may not have installed magic overhaul mod that included the definitely not Hogwarts location is a part of it. No, I'm not talking about College of Winter. Do you know what? You own it, you can do whatever you want. It's like that don't show, don't tell thing. I don't know about the live service games though. For sandbox games, I'm totally fine with it. For live service, I don't know. I'm not sure I feel the same way about it. But you know, people will do what they want. Even at the cost of one of your own. If only I could make friends and earn your forgiveness, but alas. No, you're a good little one. There's not to forgive. With his blocky constitution, Inspector Brandyhild will be just fine, I assure you. As a friend of Master Poo, you are a friend of ours, and what are a few minor plasma bursts among friends, eh? Sorry, I need more coffee today. Our home planet was lost to the phenomenon you call the final days. We survived only because we were away exploring the cosmos all the time. Our explorations, which had heretofore served no purpose but curiosity, shifted to a search for safe haven. We visited countless stars, but all had succumbed to the same insidious ruin as our own. Yeah, I wonder whose fault that was. Growing desperate, we decided to settle on any suitable refuge we could find, whether it was populated or not. If the native beings were hospitable, we could live peacefully alongside them. If not, we were prepared to claim a new home by force. So it was that I arrived at your miraculous planet. Lulled by the apparent absence of metaphysical chaos, I blundered into a mundane war zone, where I was promptly shot out of the sky. The rest you already know. Having fallen behind during our search, I hurried here where my communications received no answer. That was when I met you, Inspector Hildibrand. Those touched by the despair of the final days are reduced to beasts. Given our savage willingness to invade your star, it would seem that in a sense we fell prey to that despair after all. Fortunately, my encounter with you generous people brought me to my senses, an outcome for which I'm profoundly grateful. Imagine we end up portraying this guy. He would become an actual villain of this story. That said, there's nowhere else for us to go. Would it be too much to ask for us to live here on your star? Live here, breed here, create a new factor in an ecosystem? Sure. Well, of course you must stay. And I suspect you'll be wishing to repair your damaged vessel. I see. Mommy. That was, in retrospect, not the brightest idea. Oh, Inspector, not again! Wait for me! Never a dull moment around our Hildibrand. He's like, alright, so I get three months of not seeing that face. At least we needn't worry if the ship crashes, not with an impervious Mandervillian on board. Funny you should mention that. Upon reviewing the Manderville family tree, it was made clear that a lord without heirs of his own passed the name to an adopted child several generations ago. Are you saying that you and your son are not direct descendants of Godbrand, the alien progenitor of the Manderville line? And how do you explain your unnatural sturdiness? Wait, really? No, they just... what? When it comes to building strength and perfecting gentlemanly technique, it is not one's lineage which matters, but rather the unbending conviction within one's heart. Though Godbrand's bloodline be broken, House Manderville shall live on through us. Oh. If the begoggled boy can swallow that explanation, I've also heard talk of some unseen power driven by feelings and emotions. Could be that you and Hildy have tapped into that cosmic essence. She's great. Oh, if that's the case, then you must be positively swimming in it, my dear. Is she gonna take that as a compliment or no? Probably not. Every thing appears to be under control here, so let us return to the city, shall we? She's so creepy when she does that. Also, they're actually adding like anti-modding stuff in the game to prevent people from doing that. That's a buzzkill. I want to cosplay as Hildibrand. Like not the girl Hildibrand suit. This one. How cool would that be? Yo, his mom is scary. His mom is kind of like how I imagine toddlers see moms. Maybe my son sees me like that. Like with the red eyes and everything. Once more, do I find myself hurtling at superlative speed towards an unknown destination. Another day, another thrilling case for Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire. That's dope. I hope that that's the pose that we can have when being on the mount. I know about the mount, but I don't know if this is how we get it. Do I have more coffee? No. Thanks to an enlightening conversation with Master Poopo on the way back, I believe I have the answers required to proceed with our weaponsmithing project. I trust the endeavor yet holds your interest. Pray inform Master Geralt of your willingness to assist, and my hammer and I shall make all haste to the High Crucible. Remember that bit from Heavensward Hildibrand, Inquisitor? Is that a dark night? Looks at Hildy's mom. Never mind, I don't want to die. It's not my problem. Exactly. She is. I think that I don't know. I think that they're perfect together. She actually I was very happy to meet her because at the time, I think that my monk, the glam plate that I had for my monk actually had this chess piece, and I didn't really know where it was from, and I was just kind of happy to like have something that like reminds me of her character every time I change into that glam plate. I love that one. I think I still have it. And with that, I bid you good day. Thank you all for looking out for our beloved son. I'm sure him and the Loki lad will be back for more cases before you know it. Yeah, in about a year or so. Aw, so this is, for now, this is bye to Hildy. You've gone above and beyond for us, Feast. I'd like you to have the one replicated starship we made. It doesn't have the duplication facility or other such technology on board, but it will carry you through the skies. Use this key to call it whenever you wish. Woo! As for the two of us, we've decided to get to know our new home better by embarking on a journey of exploration. And so this is where we must say our farewells. Thank you for everything. We are fortunate indeed to have met you. How cute are they? They should have edited my minion so that we summon one, but we get two running around. How cool would that be? Seems Poopa wasn't planning on invasion after all. He even tried to stop his friend from launching an attack. I'm calling an end to this investigation, V. Your unfailing support during this entire ordeal has been most appreciated. Thanks to you, I was able to observe the inner workings of Charlian and even travel to the surface of the moon in search for the truth. And when my own conspiracies threatened to blind me, you were there to open my eyes to the true shape of things. But this world yet harbors its share of the strange and the inexplicable, not the least of which is the source of Hildibrand's impossible physiology. If not an alien, then mayhap he's the product of a hyper-advanced civilization from the distant past, the descendant of some gruesome biological experiment? Someone needs to plumb the depths of these unexplained phenomena, and I am the very man for the job. He's exhausting. Oh, we got the music too? What is it? Well, I guess that's it for Hildy for this expansion. Nah. Yeah, some people really don't like Hildibrand. Alien blood never flowed in their veins. The source of strength and enigma remains. A dynamic folk, their clothing bespoke, a gentlemanly family, the good house Manderville. A true inspector is born from the heart. Aww. They did a good job in Endwalker with Hildibrand, I think. mean, they did put up a question mark, so I guess, like, I don't know. I guess he is to come back. What is this? Zack Fair in the shape of a lalafell? Oh goodness. The new big bad? Kind of reminds me of One Piece. Imagine putting all of that effort into your own body just to be ended by a random thing from the sky. That would suck. I'm guessing Brandyhild? The weapon. Oh no, actually that's the camouflage. That's actually a really scary face. No, sucker, no, stop asking me that. What, right? It's like I'm still alive. That's fun. What is this? Gentleman to walk with me. Which Hildibrand song is that? Where's my mount? Oh, there we go. UFO. They actually called it a UFO. Okay, awesome. Okay, he's gone, and now my relic. Crucible. I have to hurry up and do the expert before the reset thing happens. Because I think I'm gonna be missing some stuff. What is this? No, I don't want to readjust anything. Please note that, okay, you will receive a weapon for Pally. Yes, please. Geralt is itching to get on with perfecting the Manderville weapons. Here, Godbert's finally figured out how to perfect his alien weaponry. By bleeding time, eh? We shall inform his lordship that you are eager to begin. At long last, V, the end to our arduous yet most rewarding weaponsmithing journey is finally in sight. And a bloody expensive journey it's been. That's why I'm here, not as dutiful wife or doting mother, but as a concerned senior partner of Manderville and Manderville. Our company's footed the bill for all sorts of extravagant materials and expert assistance, not to mention the rent we're paying for these high crucible facilities. Even if this is the final stage of the process, that's only one Manderville weapon out of how sorry many? Our side business in replica weapons ain't exactly booming neither, so I reckon I needed to come and gauge the value of continuing this venture with me own two eyes. Well, she is the boss. So let us offer full cooperation to my business partner as she oversees proceedings. Now there's a sight. Seems his lordship's lost his cocksure composure. What happened, Godbert? Weren't you just telling me how your ridiculous wealth made you free to craft whatever you pleased? I'd be on my best behavior if I were you, Master Geralt. After all, your considerable remuneration is one of the main expenditures Lady Julian will be scrutinizing. You drink too much. Let us move on to the topic of armament augmentation, shall we? Unsurprisingly, the key to the perfected weaponry lies in the application of the perfect oil, a substance known as ultramanderville. This superlative lubricant will serve to maximize the ethereal conductivity. Again with the creepy oils, right? As one might have predicted, the ultramanderville's main ingredient is derived from yet another incredibly rare meteoritic material, cosmic crystallite, it's said. When it came to the method for extracting said ingredient from the meteorite, however, my ancestor's relic was conspicuously devoid of instruction. Thus did I consult with Master Bubu. Thanks to his encyclopedic knowledge of alien civilizations, he was able to furnish me with the requisite technique. I must say, it is rather unorthodox process, and one I cannot complete alone. It shall necessitate the involvement of everyone present. Excuse me? I don't like the sound of that. What foppish nonsense are you meaning to foist up upon us this time? Oh, nothing too terribly taxing, I assure you. All shall be explained in due course. Ere we can begin, we must tend to the tedious chore of procuring crafting materials. Be, if you would, pray acquire the crystallite through our usual tombstone-hungry vendor. Yes, sir. We shall require 3 goodly chunks, one for oil mains ingredient, and the others to reshape the weaponry itself. Yes, I should warn you that these advanced Mandarillian techniques will not only embrace your armament's properties, but also greatly alter its appearance. In anticipation of such wondrous transformation, let us hurry to our tasks. Well, I think I have like 2. I think I need to do, like I said, another expert to make this happen today. Chunks of cosmic crystallite can be obtained from Jubra at the Aetheryte Plaza in Razadhan. Oh, let's have a look at them shiny rocks. No, there's a final step, yes. This patch is the final step. These ought to do the trick. I'll grab his lordship and we can get to work. No, some people don't want to see it. I'm gonna grab his lordship. Thank you for your untiring efforts, V. These acquisitions are most demanding. I know, but we could not proceed without them. Crystallite of this type is said to have mystical properties. Its every mode infused with ether from its journey across the cosmos. We'll use Godbrand's technique to harness and condense that cosmic energy, that we may extract a single concentrated drop. This precious liquid is the heart and soul of our Ultra Manderville coating. Well, that's probably fascinating and all, but would you explain the goddamn technique already? You mean to have us fighting this time? Meditating? Dancing, my good man. We shall perform the traditional dance of House Manderville together. Oh god. In his search for a viable method, Godbrand failed to extract the crystallite's ethereal essence innumerable times. Frustrated beyond measure, he eventually contacted a friend on a far-off star to ask for advice. Thus did he learn the theory of compressing the crystallite's stored energies by bombarding it with specific etheric waveform, much like squeezing a lemon. An inspired Godbrand then returned to work, where he experimented with generating waveforms through physical movement. One particular choreography provided a perfect resonance, and lo, the trademark Manderville undulations were born. Oh, and it so happens the far-off star in question was the homeworld of our own Master Fufu. 'Twas his keen eye that recognized the familiar resonant properties of our gentlemanly dance and allowed us to rediscover the abstraction process. Dress it up in fancy words all you want, but I ain't swallowing this ridiculous shite. Think you can extract mineral essence with your daft dancing? Count me out. I've come in a strictly observational role, so no dancing for me neither. If you both so wish, we shall perform the extraction without you. As for you, V, your role should be most crucial. I should like you to hold the crystallite and catch the quintessence as it falls. So I'm not dancing? That's dope. You see? Loaded chocobo shite. The dance lacks sufficient intensity. Oh, I think she's gonna dance. Oh, for the love of... Fine. They're like, what are they doing? Love the music and all. Perfect. We're not quite ready to catch anything as it falls. Like, where's our container? Ah! He cannot believe it. Right. It's bloody magical. The resonance is still not strong enough. Do it. That's perfect. That is so good. Oh, there we go. The container. At least they drew it. Kind of looks like a... Not gonna say it. Not here. Huzzah! Our combined performance did the trick. And now we have a container full of white liquid. Great. My Mar, welcome back. What's up? How are you today? Master Geralt and I will take it from here. Let us prepare the vial for Ultra Manderville and proceed with final augmentations. Thank you, I appreciate that. Oh, this is Final Fantasy 14. You don't know 14? Well, this is like WoW, just different. Like you know WoW, so there's so many naked men lying on the ground. It's actually funny how you arrived at the most ridiculous quest line in the entirety of Final Fantasy 14. Like not like the whole game is not this ridiculous, but there are some pretty ridiculous quests that if you're into it, you might find it enjoyable to one day join us. How are you? What's up? You're about to witness the peak of craftsmanship. Let's see. Believe it or not, I'm about to get the best weapon in game. Well, at least for this patch. Yeah, I was playing against Warrior Bran. I don't really have a control warrior, so I'm on the other side, really trying hard to counter it with with Highlander Hunter, and I am developing a version that can actually withstand it. But yeah, the brand stuff looks pretty crazy. Manual questline catchphrase, don't question it, it's all bullshit, just accept and move on. Yeah, exactly, exactly. By the way, after I'm done with this, since I didn't really get to do my daily roulettes and whatnot, I'm gonna be playing Hearthstone. Because I really want to show you that Highlander deck that I was working on. Oh yeah, Brand Warrior is easy legend for sure. I wish I had the cards. Maybe I collect it until until next month. Now we apply the ultramanual coating. As with the prior stage, the final composition of the oil's ingredients will greatly influence the armament's properties. I shall need you to take a moment and consider well which qualities you value most in your weaponry. Sure, let's do that. Uh, um, okay, let's do. Okay, critical hit. Is this? Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. That's not too hard to craft. I think you already have the main two legendaries of the deck. So I bought the set and I have well I have Bran and everything. It's just that I haven't tried playing Warrior. I think that's the main issue. But I'll check it out. You're certain, then so it shall be. I just want to get my weapon. Okay, that actually looks better with my glam, doesn't it? Behold V, the work is done. The perfected art of dedicated artisans. A Mandervillus Falchion and Mandervillus Kite Shield. I can't read that. It looks very Ultima Thule, doesn't it? The beauteous, tangible reward for all our toil and sacrifice. It's a grand sight, alright. Fighting mammoths, drinking weird booze, and dancing weirder jigs is an odd, bloody way to forge a weapon, but you can't argue with the end result. There it is. There is, in fact, one other favorable consequence to finishing our project. My family's relic contains what appears to be a locked recording, and if what Master Poo Poo tells me is correct, our completed Manderville weaponry should serve as the key to opening it. Shall we give it a try? Okay. How do we do that? Yes. The older Bren used to only have battle cries trigger once. Right? Or was it while he was on the board? I think while he was on the board, the battle cries would trigger twice. But this one is for the rest of the game. Yeah. Oh, excellent. Would seem the relic has responded to your armament. Let us commence the viewing. So this deck running token druids. Wait, which one? Ruining token druids. Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. I don't think token druids stand a chance against a warrior these days. If you're watching this recording, then I must assume you have successfully brought the Manderville weaponry to its completed state. Hehe. Allow me then to share some of the philosophy that went into weaponry's creation. As I explained in my previous story, the many worlds upon which we Mandervillians resided were laid to waste by an inexplicable catastrophe. The final days, one must imagine. Yeah, I haven't played Excavate decks almost at all. I don't know. I'm not into it too much. Made a Yogg. DK deck I'm winning in Wild. Oh really? I don't even think I could understand Wild these days. Peace reigns upon this star for now, but we can never know when or what manner of chaos might threaten our tranquil lives. Thus did I endeavor to forge armaments with the power to repel any threat, no matter how dire. Oh yeah, share it in Discord. Yeah, I'd love to. However, in the wrong hands, such powerful weapons can exacerbate the very problem they were created to solve. Sadly, my long search for worthy wielders, those possessed of both martial excellence and unyielding moral fortitude, had failed. I'm left with no choice but to destroy my triumphant works. Aww. The sadness in his eyes. I actually have a lot of the DK cards because that's like one of those free decks that I chose to keep, but I never ended up playing it. That explains how you lost the originals, eh? In the hopes that a deserving hero will one day emerge, I have decided to leave the secrets of their manufacture to my heirs. By necessity, the process must be rendered cryptic, lest these potent armaments be too readily attained. The fact that you're watching this proves you had the wisdom to pierce my elaborate obfuscations and the discipline to retrace the grueling steps of my smithing saga. I have faith in your judgment. Do what is just and entrust the Manderville weaponry to those who champion the ideals of peace. Yeah, I feel like sometimes you just need that RNG push. Like these days I don't even run decks without Yogg. Like sometimes it's just necessary. How gratifying to know that my motives were aligned with those of my ancestor. It was my own experience of the final days which moved me to recreate the Manderville weapons and put them in heroic hands such as yours. And 'tis more gratifying still that we should succeed in a task which Godbrand himself set for his descendants. I thank you for all your valuable contributions. I'll admit, it was a bit of a shock to hear we was crafting alien designs, but we hired the right smith for the job. You know the job isn't over yet, yes? There are still many weapon variants we have left to reforge. I know. Don't get your bloody small clothes in a twist. And I'll stick around until the last blow is hammered. I wonder if they like disappear once you finish all the relics. For the extraction of the Ultra Mandible Essence, I must ask you that you call upon the assistance of the High Crucible Alchemists. It matters not who performs the dance, as long as they do so with gentlemanly perfection and aplomb. What's aplomb? I don't know these words. It's clear to me now that the Manderville weapons are more than just a pet project. They're an investment in the future of our world. You have me permission to keep them on the books as an official Manderville and Manderville enterprise. Who made this whole fest? Oh yeah! Oh, they knew exactly what they were doing. This nothing here is by accident. Also, the children cannot game in Romania exist schools that let children play house over decision-making math. Really? Like public schools? That's crazy. Would it be difficult to cover these expenses with our weekly entertainment budget? With that settled, we can continue as before. Our most excellent House Manderville artisans shall handle requests to perfect other weapons in your possession. This is currently my only one. No, actually it isn't. I just only have tomes for one. Oh, private school. That makes sense. That makes more sense. Meanwhile, our resident expert alchemist will assist with adjusting weapon properties, assuming you supply the requisite crystallite, of course. Of course. All in all, this has been a most satisfying experience. My thanks again, and I look forward to our next mutually beneficial encounter. I love this quest line. The dog is shaking something. I don't know what he's doing. Okay, so we have a weapon. Let's equip it. Take a screenshot. This one. That one. What's the level? The level is 665. Nice. Okay. Alright. Let's see what it looks. Oh, it's dyeable too! Let me see it. Let me see the dyes. Okay, so this is what it looks like when it's not dyed. But if I dye it, do you think the glow will change? It like glows in all sorts of different shades. But why? No, I don't think. Okay, so the glow itself won't change. So I could use the red that I was using for the rest of my glam, but the dye itself from the weapon, it like alternates. It looks like it would be going well with the Fall Guys sweatshirt, right? Let's try. I don't have. Let's use Roland Berry. Let's dye. Okay, let's dye it. Yeah, why not? Okay, dye. Roland Berry. Let me see it. Okay, I want to see the weapon. Okay, so this is what it looks like. It's not the perfect shade of what we're wearing, but it's okay. And now if I sheath... Okay, I'm actually very happy with it. Oh yeah, original Nemsy is the best. Is there more Nemsies? I actually haven't seen that. I would, to be honest with you, I would probably hate it. Let me see. Oh, so this is me wearing my backpack and this. How do I take this backpack off? Accessories. I love it, but now it's just there on my back. How do I, like, I don't even have a button to take it off.